It's your boy Lifestyle. We about to react to 6 black men versus 1 secret white guy. Odd one out on Jubilee. If y'all on YouTube, come check out the Twitch at Lifestyle Lfestyl. Link in the description. Like the video. Let's get straight into it. Lock in with yourself.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm white.
Okay, for sure. Now, one quick question I gotta ask: are there any other like Africans or anybody with like any like Afrocentric ethnicities?
My dad has Nigerian in him.
What tribe? Do you know what tribe?
Actually, I don't, but my mom's Ashkenazi Russian Jew, and then my dad's literally like a mutt. He got Nigerian all the way from Asian to, he's literally mixed with everything.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Anyone else?
Nope, just black.
Yeah, I got nicknames.
Well, Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
My name is Fitzgerald. That's like the full first name, but then Fitz is like the nickname people call me by.
They do Fitzy.
Yeah, sometimes they do Fitzy. Sometimes they be doing Fitzy.
I think my strategy was to kind of just be black.
I'm not gonna lie, when
Just
you
be
said
black.
fits, I thought it was because you had tough fits on, you know what I mean?
That too.
You can't even
feel
see
me?
him. What you talking about, bro?
That too. I mean, if you could see, you'd probably be able to tell that I got a tough fit on. You
That wasn't even funny.
Can we all say what we wearing in there?
Bro said that wasn't even funny.
could see, you'd probably be able to tell that I got a tough fit on. You
That wasn't even funny.
Can we all say what we wearing and everything? I got a skeleton, all red, varsity jacket, cargo
Bro, you
pants
know
on the
what's crazy?
side. What's up?
We matching right now. I'm not wearing the skeleton fit, but I got like red.
You got Air Forces on?
I got Air Forces on.
No, you crazy. You from
I wish
the
I could
East?
dap you up right now. I wish I could dap you up right now. But
Wait, what type forces y'all got on?
So I got the Air Force Ones with like the little black stripe on it.
okay, yeah, half black, half white. You
Oh, I see where you're going with
You
that.
said I did
You
it.
said half black, half
Half
white.
black, half white. You feel me?
No cap, I used to wear some Pumas that were half black and half white because
Okay.
of that my whole life.
My strategy for today was to figure out who's safe rather than figure out who's the mole right off the bat. Who's one of the brothers, you feel me?
Who here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head?
It stink. It stink.
He said it
What
stink.
are some prominent songs that you're gonna hear at a family reunion?
Oh, they played a lot of blues. Marvin Seed, Bobby Blue Bland. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac and
Oh, look at this shit, God.
yeah.
True.
His vocal inflections, like it kind of made me think of, Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Maybe it felt too black, for a second.
Yeah, I grew up on classic
black
rock
is
from my
crazy.
mom's side, and then I grew up on Motown from my dad's side. So anytime, summer vacation in the backyard with my nana, she'd be playing all Motown. My pop-up and nana be dancing, slow dancing to it, telling them, sit your ass down,
Everyone has one person that's suspicious of them.
So we know where, basically.
That's crazy.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off with a theme song. You finish it. We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. Okay, cut.
Everybody know that one.
Me growing up half black, half white, there's certain songs that they sang that I honestly didn't know word by word what to say.
In the movie ATL, Rashad was running his daddy's house since what age?
Nobody know that one. That's too specific.
It's a famous line, y'all. I gotta know.
I ain't gonna cap, I didn't even know the answer to that one. Shit.
Let's complete this song. That boy got
Stretch pants.
Boy got
Stretch pants.
What is that?
What is that?
I got one.
Anybody know what it is when you say you put your foot in something?
To cook it real good.
Me and your mama
Can we-
whipping it up.
That food is
Okay.
smacking.
I was listening so intently on voices, because you ever been on the phone with like telemarketer? You can tell it's a black person on the other side, so you throw out little hints, while you're talking, and like, oh yeah, we cool. I was trying to catch that.
Call and response. Won't he do it?
Yes, he
Won't he
will.
Who said that?
Brevin.
Jay.
I'm suspicious of everybody else over here.
Now, all black people don't go to church now.
But they know this.
This is true. What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
Red.
I like grape.
You mean purple?
Bro said great.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's
Bro.
what's up right
It's
there.
very
You said great.
suspicious. Because where I'm from, we go by colors. We don't go by that. What you just said.
Wait, but hold up. Why is that crazy? Because grape and purple are exactly the same thing.
I mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from. We go by colors. We go by colors.
grape Kool-Aid, not purple. Red flag.
He was trying to come at me about the grape, but honestly, that I grew up with a bunch of friends and we all called it that in Harlem.
How you make your Kool-Aid?
You pour the sugar till the ancestors say stop.
Facts.
In the summers, it was either if you
They laughing
outside
too much.
or inside. You had to pick, right? Like
Yeah, wasn't no running in and
running
out.
up and inside your house, you know. So y'all feel that? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let that good air out.
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off the rip?
Nia Long.
I'm gonna say Halle Berry.
Nia Long, Halle
I'm
Berry.
She was a rapper.
Left Eye.
Wow, what's her name?
No.
Rhapsody.
Jada Pinkett. Or the
Jada
sister
Pinkett.
from.
Wait, you can't take two, dog.
He taking forever.
Goodness, somebody gotta help me out with this. Shawty from like Black Panther. Who was the queen? You feel me?
Yeah, I know her name.
I don't
But you
know.
gotta know. her
Angela
name.
Bassett.
There you go.
Angela
There we go.
Bassett.
There we go.
I think a Whitley from a different world. I can't remember her name. Old girl from a different world.
Growing up watching my sisters, Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from
Whitney
that
Houston.
runway show. Is that 90s?
Tyra's from the 90s.
I was sitting back watching them being like, sheesh.
That's so Raven is not the 90s though. What the? He gone. Skeleton jacket gone. Yep.
Appreciate y'all.
My homeboy I was matching with is gone now, bro. What?
When it comes to being black men,
Appreciate the
microaggressions,
follow.
let's talk about it.
I got you right
Brooklyn.
here, man. I went to a PWI. Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they find a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity.
for the diversity, right? I'm like, they only 5%. I gotta give them credit.
Pretty sure that happened to me. They was like, oh, let's go take some pictures real quick in front of the statue. And we all standing in front of the statue. I'm like, this is gonna be on the brochure or something like that for diversity. Man,
Though, cause like finding us is gonna be a little bit tough.
I'm good. How about you?
They found a way regardless.
I ain't even gonna lie, low.
How's your day?
I'm real lost. We from the streets. I ain't even get that far, like college and stuff like that.
Hey, we all got a different journey. That's cool.
Yeah, it's like the low key racist thing.
Yeah.
Like, not like
You're so well spoken. Wow. Why wouldn't I be? I'm a grown
for
man.
a black guy. You're
Like
so
what?
well spoken.
Yeah.
You peep game, you walk down the street, right? And a white folks see you, the first thing they do when they see you or acknowledge you, they fold their lips, like, and nod their head down, make that weird
Or they
face,
give you
you know what I
hella
mean?
space on the sidewalk or even step in the street.
Or clutch their
Clutch
bag.
the purse.
Microaggressions.
Clutch the
like,
bag.
Take the next
Microaggressions.
elevator.
Yes. All of that. All of that.
Hella room in the elevator, too.
Stare at you like you ain't supposed to be here. What was one of y'all favorite movies growing up? You feel me? Like Loving Basketball, Don't Be a Menace. I mean, what did y'all watch?
I like New Jack City. Like,
That was alright. You
Friday.
from New York,
yeah,
bro.
OD. So you already know. Like, I and my brother's keeper.
Brooklyn, I don't
that's
play
some
no
real shit,
games
so.
for real.
I'll tell you what, man. I watched the first Power Ranger movie like twice a day for like the first 4 years after it came out, man.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Power Rangers. What season? What season?
Oh, Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin. Facts.
Hard is hard. It is.
I watch anime, too.
W
Oh
Power
wait, you
Rangers.
watch anime?
I
What
sure
you
do.
like? What you like?
Dragon
Dragon
Ball
Ball
Z.
Z for shows that came away.
Nah, y'all Naruto.
Dragon Ball Z.
Come on, like.
Don't laugh at me, but I love the Disney Channel original.
Naruto.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that was good.
Hey,
Let it shine.
let's watch a Disney boy.
Y'all know about that Static Shock though? Come
I
on.
was literally just about to say.
Nah, I'm saying superhero,
Static Shock.
I met his voice actor, bro. He was,
You did?
Philip, my dude is cold, dope, bro.
Wait, he voices every single black, everything.
And Samurai Jack.
He's
Man's
black,
got
yeah.
range, bro.
Yeah.
He's got range.
All right, I got a question because I feel like we just gonna
How you feel?
like
We gonna be vibing, man.
too much, yeah, right?
I got y'all after this. Even if you white, we gotta tap in, for real.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, you be like.
But okay, so
Why does that bother you?
Yeah, it's on my page. Go
you
check
really
it
have
out.
to point that out, bro. Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was he always used to throw hints like, "Hey, man,
Just DM me.
you know, she's nice and all that stuff." And like he would never say it, but I knew like the upbringing he had, he dealt with a lot of racism stuff, so he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships. Did your parents or family members like say, "Hey, like"?
I mean, my mother was from Shreveport, so she used to be on that. And she was older when she had me. She was already like in her late 50s, so
Okay.
she wasn't playing with none of that really.
I don't think my parents ever they just want me to love who I love, but at the same time, I think there's always that underlying, like, we would love for it to be a black woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was actually the same for me.
True.
They never said don't bring a white girl home or anything like that, but I definitely know how it would make them feel if I was to bring home a sister for sure. Like, oh shoot, like you're with somebody who understands you,
Right.
who can understand what you go through in life as a black man on the day-to-day basis, from the microaggressions to the ridiculous racism in your face.
My people were cool, whatever. Like, I'm cool, whatever, too. But, like, I appreciate the sister, like, because she understands me and I don't have to explain myself.
True. Yeah, I have a Instagram. It's on my page. It's the same as my name on Twitch.
We have a tie between Rob and Brevin.
Y'all hit that sigh of relief.
Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, I didn't have a
He gone.
traditional like upbringing as far as like dating a lot of different people because
gone,
I'm a
definitely.
queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had two parents, two older brothers, a little sister, super close. Yeah, this is hard. I don't
Like,
know.
what you supposed
I'm
to
black,
say?
y'all. I'm black. My name Robert. I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
When it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle. Hearing some of the things he was saying, it kind of like made me think and like second guess.
In my brain, I was like, this is probably just like one of those cases where he could be white and he's just a product of his environment.
Brevin, you can't vote.
I'm fighting for my
Hey, I appreciate the try, bro.
It looks like we are tied again.
Wow, what?
I voted for Rob just because I think I heard everyone else speak a little bit more.
I also voted Rob. First of all, you know, I'm just gonna say that like the environment he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? I think that like, you know, that's just a case where he could like relate to a lot of like black people's struggles, you feel me? But he might not be like black in and of himself.
I voted for Brevin to get out. Not because Brevin necessarily said anything bad, but it was more so because of when Rob was talking, I felt like I was listening to one of my cousins talk. And he definitely sounds like he's from South Central for sure. Not a whole lot of white people down there. So I'm gonna say he stays.
Rob Black, that's it.
Yeah.
I know that's a fact. Rob Black, he sound like people from around my way. So he, no offense to you, Brendan, but you gotta kick rocks.
I hear it in Brennan's voice too, though. Like, that's the thing.
I heard him both.
I hear it
yeah.
for sure.
But Rob, like, I feel like I could say certain things to Rob and he
Yeah.
pick up on it quick. If I say certain things to the other, it's like, is you gonna really relate or?
Yeah. You know, I
No
think
disrespect.
that,
What
but
does hit and lick mean?
Bro said, what does hit a lick mean? Brevin gone. He gone. Easy. He out of here. Yep.
Take me away.
Yeah. Rob sound like he know good catfish.
I'm not sure why I got voted out. I feel that a lot of times I've felt that I'm too white for the black people and too black for the white people, but it's okay, it's all good.
I think the mole is still.
This goes to show that if we couldn't see, if we had no sight, we would see no color. We would see no differences if we all sound the same. Like what? If you grew in the same area, if everybody was in the same neighborhoods and stuff like that, you would just see just everybody conjugating because it just makes sense. Like what? You don't see differences.
In the box and
We're
you
all
want
the
to
same.
continue playing the game,
Human.
raise your hand.
No, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I knew I wasn't gonna get eliminated.
Why is that?
Just because I fit in.
I don't know. I just came in like I was gonna win. Really, I already said I was gonna win. So.
Anybody else have a question?
Said I was
All
gonna
right,
win,
so let's make things a little bit spicy, you feel me? What's like one critique and or what's one thing that you think like black people could be like doing better with? Or like a hot take about like black people and, you know, our community and stuff like that.
Since the beginning of the U.S., with the obvious mistreatment of black people, a lot of information pertaining to being able to further us as a people has been withheld from us. And more so recently, the information has been normalized to be pushed out, and this generation is really doing a lot to make sure that we are as gamed up as possible with all the tax information, with all that stuff, so we can no longer have those continuing circumstances of not having the information to be able to financially evolve.
Financial literacy. Got you. He said a whole bunch of, extra stuff, but
people.
Yeah.
And I think that's dope. But I also think that people need to really be on their P's and Q's with that stuff, because the more we sit around and don't go after this information, the more our situation continues to remain the same financially. Even though we spend some of the most money in the U.S., it never stays within the black community.
The gang banging.
Yeah.
That gotta stop.
Elaborate on that.
Well, it's no point in gang banging no more. I mean, if you think about it, you gang banging, and then it got so bad where everybody that run black in prison is together, even if you from the enemy side, the op side, or anything. So if you go to prison, so if I supposed to gang bang, shoot somebody, and if I get caught and I gotta go to prison and get along with the people who I just slid on, it don't make no sense, and there's no money involved.
Facts.
So that's the first thing, gotta go.
Don't be so quick to buy Gucci, Prada, Louis. Like, I mean, I'm not one to speak myself. I got Ricks and Subi on, but at the same time, like, if one of the homies has a brand, you should be going to go buy that.
Buy that.
I feel like a critique is just my little brother is he's at a HBCU, a small one in Oklahoma, and nothing against like the school or anything, the people who's around, but I feel like the ideas and like the mindsets that he's been around from his early childhood and whatnot, because have been just like not open-minded to new possibilities. Opportunities are out there. We just got open-minded to it and try to figure out what works for us.
True.
This might be on the fault of like the media, but I think sometimes we over sensationalize like our pain, and I think that there's so much more to like the black community, whether it's joy or like having a good laugh or something. Like there's just so much more to us than like the pain that we go through, and I think that needs to be shown more in like our movies, our TV shows, just like the way we talk about things.
True.
Like I think that there's just so much more to the black community than that.
I want to see black people doing goofy stuff on screen, not just being slaves.
Right. Why not talk about it?
Or criminals, or they're gangsters and killers.
That's not even like a thing for America, but like you go to China, you go to like some of these other places, like that's all they see of us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Word. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. I think we're all good, bro. Sorry, Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
If you think the mole is
Why they
still in
vote
the
him
box
out?
and you'd like to continue the game, raise your hand. All right. So that's unanimous. We're going to end the game right then and there, okay? If the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and you all win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you all lose.
The thought popped in my head of, what if you had it wrong the whole time and the guy right next to you is the one?
3, 2, 1. It is red. That means the mole is still here. You guys can lift your blindfolds in 3, 2, 1.
What? Got him.
Rob?
That's Rob. That's Rob.
I'm Brevin.
Brevin? Yo, what's up, Brevin? What's up, y'all?
That's tough.
Hey, yo. Of course, there's been like a couple white boys who cool, but like not like Rob. Like that was different.
Yeah.
My name is Robert, but they call me Milk. I'm from South Central. I got adopted at 7 days old as a baby, like out the hospital to a black mother. So I was raised with her ever since 7 days old.
That's crazy.
My whole family was black. I didn't even know I never met the other people until I was like
That's dope.
grown. My upbringing was a little strange. I was the only white kid at every party, every birthday. But that never really like bothered me, I guess.
Is it hard for you to fit in with white people?
Oh, it was. It's getting a little better.
What about for black people then? Is it easier or was it more difficult to get along?
Nah. I mean, that's all I was around my whole life. Jail, county jail, juvenile hall, every party, everything.
and your whole family, like, they just all accept you. Because I got sides of my white family that, like, they wouldn't even hold me as a baby because I had a black dad.
Nah, hell nah. Nah, I had a good family.
Since my mom married a black man,
True.
they sat shivets for her, which basically in the Jewish community means that you're dead to me. And it's almost
Wow.
lone feeling that you get sometimes when you feel like you can't relate to anybody.
I was like the baby, low-key, like the youngest one.
Wow.
Money. We take those. We take
There is a
those.
misconception people have about black men.
Put us in a box that basically states that we're always angry or mad. There's a lot of happy black folk in the world. Like me
True.
personally, I'm happy.
We're not as monolithic as a lot of people would make us out to be.
We are bankers, we're lawyers, we're doctors.
We all originated from Africa. We all, because you're further away from the equator, it doesn't matter.
Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful. Yes, sir. That'll be Video Jubilee. If y'all like the reaction, come check me out on Twitch at Lfestyl, Lfestyl. Join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You have a good day, Shazam.